Now, this should be common sense. This should go without saying. But people take these crazy extremes. I just saw some idiot on Facebook. And by this guy on Facebook, he's one of the biggest idiots I've ever seen. He's always posting something stupid for months now. He got on Facebook and he said, you know, pedophiles aren't just, you know, people who molest children. It's also a 23-year-old dating a 16-year-old. What kind of a stupid, idiotic teaching is that? I've got news for you. A 16-year-old is fully developed. Now, look, I've known godly Christians who literally were dating when he was like 24 or 25 and she was like 16 or something, and they got married and lived happily ever after, because guess what? That's a fully developed person there. So, you know, this is what I'm talking about. It's like we get up and preach against pedophiles, and then some retard says, oh, some Christian 23-year-old dating a Christian 16-year-old is a pedophile. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Don't women stop growing when they're like 15 or something? Hello, is anybody home? The guy who said that's an idiot. Okay, that's stupid. Yeah, you're right. Mohammed was a pervert with his 9-year-old. That's a pervert, okay? But guess what? A 16-year-old, it could be like an adult, okay? So give me a stinking break. It's ridiculous. And I'm calling this stuff out because I preach things that are biblical, and then people take them to these bizarre extremes and ridiculous extremes, and we need to get some moderation and get some balance and actually get the whole picture of what the Bible teaches, okay? Now, obviously, there could be a big maturity difference between a 16-year-old and a 23-year-old. There could be a sophistication disparity there, but not always. You know, you could have a really mature 16-year-old girl and kind of a late bloomer of a 23-year-old guy. Why are you just condemning the innocent with such a stupid comment? 16-year-olds, okay, do not have the bodies of children. That's stupid and ridiculous. And by the way, these kind of bozos that you know, typically people that take things to those kind of weirdo extremes, like, oh, this 23-year-old guy dating a 16-year-old. And look, I'm not talking about fornication. I'm talking about they're just dating. Obviously, fornication's always wrong. You say, well, that's illegal. Yeah, it's illegal if you're fornicating a 23-year-old and a 16-year-old. But guess what? Fornication is illegal in God's sight no matter what age you are. Fornication is just wrong, period. But there's nothing wrong with people dating and then they're going to get married or whatever. Now look, if that girl's dad says, hey, I don't want this 23-year-old guy dating my 16-year-old daughter, then that guy should go hit the road. But to call him a pedophile is stupid and ridiculous. And you know, people who make those kind of crazy claims, they're probably just overcompensating because they're a weirdo themselves. And you know what? I have no qualms about saying that about the bozo that was saying this on Facebook, because everything that this guy posts is stupid. For like 3 months straight. And this was just the straw that broke the camel's back. Delete, block.